There is a story that has haunted the internet for decades. 5 prisoners, a sealed chamber, an experimental gas that kept them awake for 30 days. By the end, they had torn their own flesh, removed their organs, and begged to be kept awake forever. This is the Russian sleep experiment, and almost none of it is real. It is a creepypasta, a fictional horror story written in 2010. But here is the thing that should genuinely terrify you. The actual science of sleep deprivation does not need fiction to be horrifying. Reality is worse. This is hour 24. You have not even reached the interesting part yet. Even at rest, it is running maintenance, clearing waste, repairing damage. Now imagine that city never gets its maintenance crew. After just 24 hours without sleep, your cortisol levels spike violently. Your body enters a low-grade stress state identical to physical trauma. Your prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for rational thinking, begins to dim like a flickering light. Reaction times drop. Emotional regulation collapses. You become irritable, impulsive, and slightly paranoid. This is not metaphor. This is documented neuroscience. White blood cell production drops. Inflammatory markers rise. Your body is now treating wakefulness as an injury. Microsleeps begin, involuntary blackouts lasting 1 to 30 seconds, where your brain simply forces itself offline, regardless of what you are doing. You could be mid-sentence, mid-step, mid-drive, gone, then back, and you will not even know it happened. Your perception of time starts fracturing. Minutes feel like hours, whose minds had simply run out of the biological fuel needed to distinguish real from imagined. Not gentle, dreamlike visions, full sensory experiences. People who have undergone this describe seeing insects crawling across walls that are completely bare, hearing voices calling their names from empty rooms, feeling hands touching them when no one is present. Your brain, starved of the REM cycle it uses to process reality, begins generating its own. The boundary between waking and dreaming dissolves entirely. This is the stage where the Russian sleep experiment borrowed its horror. But the real subjects were not monsters. They were terrified, confused human beings. In 1964, a 17-year-old named Randy Gardner stayed awake for 264 hours, 11 days, under medical supervision. By day 4, he believed he was a famous football player. By day 6, he could not complete simple sentences. By day 9, he had developed a condition called sleep deprivation psychosis, clinically indistinguishable from acute schizophrenia. His hands trembled, his speech slurred, his eyes could no longer focus. And yet, after one long recovery sleep, he was largely fine. The human body has a remarkable tolerance for short-term catastrophe, but the key word there is short-term. Chronic sleep deprivation, meaning consistently sleeping less than 6 hours per night over months or years, causes measurable DNA strand breaks in immune cells. It accelerates cellular aging. It dramatically increases risk of cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, and neurodegeneration. There is a rare genetic condition called fatal familial insomnia, where patients progressively lose the ability to sleep. Within months, they enter a state of total wakefulness. Hallucinations, dementia, complete organ failure, death, every single time. No exceptions, no survivors. Sleep is not rest. Sleep is biological infrastructure. Without it, the machine does not slow down. It dismantles itself from the inside. The Russian sleep experiment was fiction designed to frighten you. The actual science of sleep deprivation does not need embellishment. Your brain is already running a quiet horror story every night you stay up too late. Every morning you cut the cycle short. The experiment was never in a sealed chamber with 5 prisoners. It has always been happening inside every human skull on the planet. Every single night. You just needed someone to finally show you what it looks like from the inside.